Hello. Okay, I'd like to do a couple of examples from 4.2 where we have the product rule. Let me write that out here. So the product rule says that if I take the derivative, and I like to use f and g, and you made for the functions rather than u and v. I have a hard time distinguishing between a u and a v. So it's f prime g plus g prime f. This is called the product rule, right? And the quotient rule, I always put the f in the numerator. Okay, if I take the derivative of that, it's g times f prime minus f times g prime, all divided by g squared. Okay, so let's first look at this number 4.2, number 7, and you can see that it's a product of two functions, so we can find the derivative as follows. So y prime would be equal to, well, I guess I'll take the derivative of the first one, which is just 1. And you could do them in any order because there's addition, but you just have to make sure you take the product of the derivative of 1 and the function. So let's see, where's our g? So that's going to be the square root of x plus 2. And then I have to add to that, well, the derivative of the square root of x, remember that's x to the 1/2 is what I'm looking at there. So this will be 1/2 times x to the minus 1/2. Okay, and now I just multiply that times x plus 1. And if you just simplify that, I guess you get, well, let's see, we get the square root of x plus 2 plus, now let's see, this is 1/2 times, now when I multiply x to the minus 1/2 times x, I just get x to the 1/2, okay? And then I get plus 1/2 x to the minus 1/2. So I guess if we wanted to really simplify this, using the same notation, this would be actually 3/2 times the square root of x. See, that's combining this and this, right? 1 plus 1/2 is 3/2. And these are both square root of x's, right? Okay, then I'll get plus 2 and then plus 1 divided by 2 and the square root of x. So that's if you, if you simplify everything, which is nice to do. Okay, so now I'm looking at my calculations to make sure I believe them, and I guess I do. You want to make sure that you make sure your calculations are correct. Okay, let's take a look at the next one here. Now, the next problem I want to look at is this number 13 from the homework, and we're trying to differentiate this. Now here, this is a quotient, right? We're looking at basically this is a rational function. You've got the one polynomial divided by the other. So here, y prime is going to be equal to, okay, so I'm going to have a numerator and a denominator. Now it's important to put the denominator first here. So it's 4 plus t, that's g of x. Now I have to multiply that by the derivative of the numerator, which is just a negative 3. And then I have to subtract the numerator times the derivative of the denominator, okay, which is just 1. Okay, and then that all is divided by 4 plus t squared, and that's just applying my quotient rule. So what do I get? Let's see what we have here. Negative 17 minus 3t, then it's going to be minus 5 plus 3t, all divided by 4 plus t squared. And so what we get is, let's see, the negative 3t and the positive 3t go away. So let's see, what do I get? Do I get a negative, I get 17. Oh my God, this is a 12. Okay. 12 now. Okay. Ooh, holy smokes. Okay, there we go. So I get this. Right, negative 3 times 4 is 12, not 17. So you always want to be, looking at your work and reconfirming in your mind that you've done the calculations correctly. It's very easy to be thinking about, the final result or something, or